All right, Ray, what is a role question?
From what I understand and just experience, is just basically asking you what a particular sentence plays in a stimulus. So it'll say what role does this particular sentence, and it'll either be an intermediate, a conclusion, or a premise and support or explanation, something to that effect.
No, excellent. Yeah, it literally is what it says. What role does it play? And so remember all those fancy parts of an argument that I talked about for so long? The reason that we spent so much time on it is so that we can build on that knowledge. And so today what we're going to do on these role questions is exactly what Ray said. We're going to be given this stimulus and it's going to be an argument and there's going to be a conclusion somewhere. And what they're going to do is they're going to give us a different statement or a different claim in the argument. And we're going to have to go find that and ask ourselves, what is the relationship between this statement and the conclusion? And Ray was spot on when he said, like, it might be a premise, it might be an illustration, it might be an explanation, they might literally ask if it is the conclusion, if it is the intermediate conclusion. Oh, yes, well, you'll get to what is an intermediate conclusion. That's a great question. Does this basic part make sense so far? So role questions, are they going to be bottom up, like bringing in new information, or are they going to be top down?
Bottom up.
Bottom up, we're bringing in new information?
Top down.
I think we're bringing in new information, no?
No, they're gonna be top down because they're asking us specifically, what role does this sentence play? So we don't get to bring in new information. We have to stay between the lines of like, why did the author include this in here to get to their conclusion? And so if it is top down, are we going to probably like a strong answer or a mild answer? Sumatra?
A mild answer.
Mild, excellent, because we have to stay between the lines. And so the main reason that these questions are wrong is they have to reflect what actually happened. So most students come to me and they're like, well, I really like, so we have our 5 different answer choices. And let's say for C, they're like, well, I really like that first half. But the second half, they're like, yeah, I didn't really pay attention to the second half. The second that something is said that did not happen, it's wrong. Don't offer it grace. All right, we are being cruel to these answer choices. Go in expecting, or go in with the mindset that every single answer choice is wrong until it proves to you that it's right. Especially if you're like me and you're optimistic and you want to help every single answer along. Does anybody else want to help every single answer along? Because that's me. So I just had to change my mindset and be like, they're all wrong until they prove to me that they're right. Like, set your boundaries high, because that's what we're doing, all right? Practicing. All right.